back to the channel. My name is Randa, and today we have another start of 5 days of Randa looking like a freaking disaster every single day. It's fine. I work from home. I'm allowed to look like a disaster every day. It's part of the perks. So, hello Ollie, he's come to join us already. I have hot chocolate this morning. Today is Monday, January 31st. Today we're starting another vlog, crafty vlog, Randa's crafty vlog. I remember what my own stuff is called, right? I have hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. I don't know why I didn't make coffee this morning. I guess I didn't feel like it, but I made hot chocolate instead. Oh, hold on. Let me get craft projects and then we'll talk in a minute. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I wanted to grab them so I could show you and I didn't forget. The hair is insane and we're embracing it. Ollie is fiddling around in the background. Hello, my son. He's a chunky boy. Yeah, today's Monday and here the fuck we go again, right? Another week. The adrenaline in my body has definitely gone down. So if you watched last week's episode, you know that last Monday we we went under contract on our new house that we're buying. Yay! So, all week I was like, just had like adrenaline streaming through my veins all day, every day. And so I felt like amazing every single day, up and ready to go because I just had an unbelievable amount of like adrenaline. And now it's been a week since we went under contract. The adrenaline is starting to wear off a little bit. I'm still very excited, but like the pure rush of adrenaline is kind of gone. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite tired. The last week was a lot. There was a lot going on. It was my employee's first week working by herself. She did fantastic, but it was her first week working by herself. And so I was like on calls with her, trying to make sure she was doing okay. And if she ever had any questions, she was FaceTiming me or whatever and it went great, but it was extra work. And then dealing with the internship last week, work stuff, and then school stuff, and then house stuff, and then like, you know, all the paperwork and all of the crap that there was so much last week. So, and it's probably gonna be pretty much the same this week. Minus the fact that I think my employee sort of like has her feet underneath her this week since she got her first week last week. So I'll probably have less questions from her this week. But if she does have questions, I don't care. So, like, I'll answer whatever questions she wants. So, and she's doing fucking fantastic, guys. She is so excited about all of this. And she's always, like, coming up with new ideas, which I love. So she's constantly texting me, like, new cover minder ideas, because she was the one that brought up the idea of us bringing cover minders back. I said, that's a great idea. I just hadn't had time. And she was like, well, I have time. Let's do it. I said, great. So she's bringing cover minders back. She found these cute little like packages to put like stuff in, and little baggies to put wax in that I'm going to come out with in the future. And put cover minders in and put just like, she got these cute little baggies, cute little packages, and then I have twine wrapped around. It's so cute. She just is like running off to the races. And we talked weeks ago about like Valentine's Day scents for the putty. And so she was just like rattling off ideas for all these Valentine's Day scents. And I was like, girl, you're fucking killing it, man. She's doing fantastic. I love having her help me bring all of the things to the shop that I didn't have time to bring to the shop because I'm also a full-time student and trying to get a full-time job and trying to whatever, that I can't just run the shop by myself and have it be everything that I want it to be. And so thankfully with her, she's helping bring all of my dreams for the shop to life, which I'm very excited about. So she's doing fantastic. And then trying to think what else. Oh, I said I was gonna make wax on Friday. I didn't. I did a big fat me day, you know, that I was at the end of the week. Why is Zillow still recommending houses to me? That's literally, we're already under contract. Stop it. Anyway. Oh yeah, I took a big fat me day. By the end of the week, I was exhausted. And there was nothing that like I had to do on Friday. And so I told the internship, like, I'm sorry, I didn't do any schoolwork, which I probably could have done, but didn't. I didn't do anything. I didn't make wax. I didn't do nothing. I just stitched. I sat and I stitched. And it was glorious. And the one thing that I was supposed to do that day was that part of getting a CHFA loan, the $1,000 down loan, is that because you're a first-time home buyer, they want to make sure that we're not like completely dumb, and so they make you take a course. And I talked last week about how I took the course, and then they make you do like a 30-minute phone call afterwards with a person to, like, I guess really drill the information in or make sure that you, I don't know, something. And so I had that call on Friday, and I was 8 minutes late because I got distracted. And by the time I got on the call, 8 minutes late, she was like, we've already been over a bunch of stuff. You know, there were a couple other people on the phone call, and she was like, we've already been over a bunch of stuff. Like, you're going to need to reschedule. I was like, fine, I'll reschedule. So I rescheduled for today. And I have an alarm set today to make sure that I don't freaking forget it. So, that's that. I have to do that today. And I made I sat next to my boyfriend as he mumbled and grumbled his way through the course. Because it wasn't like one of us could do it and it'd be okay. No, we both had to do it. Because we were both co-borrowers on the loan. And then we're both going to be on the deed. And so they were like, no, we need one for each of you since you're going to be co-borrowers on the loan. I was like, motherfucker. Because I was hoping it's like I could just do it for the both of us. But no, this weekend I sat next to him while he mumbled and grumbled his way through the course. He was so like, I don't want. I'm like, I know, it sucks. I had to do it on Thursday. Like, you got this. And so I was sitting next to him and helping him answer the questions, whatever, and we got through it. And then I was like, we had to schedule a phone call for him. And they didn't do any phone calls like after business hours. It was all from like 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and he's working. And so he was like, I guess schedule it for like a 1 to 1:30 or whatever, and I'll just do it on my lunch break or something. And I was like, I guess, because it's a requirement. They're not going to give us the loan unless we do it. And so he was like, fine. So I have to make sure I remind him on Wednesday, or like he will forget the same way that I will forget, and I don't want him to forget. So I need to set a reminder for myself to remind him to do the thing. You know what I mean? But he's like, oh, fine, I'll do it. He just like, he hates shit like that, which is why I have done most of the like house paperwork bullshit, because he hates it. He absolutely hates it, and I don't want to hear it. So I just do it, and it's fine. It ends up working out that way. You know, I work from home. I have a more flexible schedule, so it works out that I can just do all that kind of stuff. So I have that call today, and then I have a psychiatrist appointment today to talk about the new ADHD medication that I'm on. But we started on like the babiest dose ever, and so I don't really feel much. I don't feel anything negative, but I don't really feel anything positive per se. So we'll see. And then I'm doing internship work today. I already did a little bit, and then I'm just doing a bunch of schoolwork today. I already started on that. It's like 10:30 or something. I've been working all morning. It's been going pretty good. What did we do this weekend? Not much, I don't think. We took Ash to the park on Saturday. He helped our across the hall neighbor do an oil change, and he gave him $20 for the oil change, and so we put it straight in our vacation fund. What else did we do? He worked on his car a little bit. We didn't really do much. We did a lot of like a whole lot of nothing, which was good. We both needed that after last week with the house and shit. We both needed that. So especially because this is going to be some of the last couple of weeks that we're going to be able to not do a whole lot. Oh, you know what we did have to do though? So we found out, like, thank the Lord, but I'm not religious, but like, thank the Lord, you know? So, so we found out that my parents, my dad and my stepmom, are well, so I called my dad last week to tell him about the house. I don't remember if I talked about this last week, so I'm gonna do it again. Sorry if this is the second time you've heard that. I called him and told him we got the house and we're whatever. The only thing it doesn't come with is a washer and dryer. And he said, "Oh, that's such a good point that you bring that up." He was like, "Because, you know, Beth and I, my stepmom, we're talking about getting rid of our washer and dryer and buying new ones because they're not big enough. They like." The way their house is set up, they have like full living quarters upstairs and then a whole other living quarters downstairs. And so they rent out the downstairs as like an Airbnb and then just live upstairs. And so he was like, our washer and dryer is not big enough to wash all the towels and comforters and whatever. He's like, I want to do it all at once. And so they were talking about getting more like industrial size washer dryer. And he was like, but ours are like still fairly new and like work fine, like they're really good quality or whatever. And so he was like, you know, how about I talk to Beth and see if she still wants to do that, and then if we do, we can just give ours to you. I said, absolutely. And so he called me this weekend and said, yeah, I talked to Beth and we are gonna go ahead and do that. So you know, whenever you want to come pick them up. And so we have to pick up a washer and dryer when we move. And and so Perry was like, because we have a trailer, but it's made to put like a jet ski on. And so it just has like 2 planks. There's not like a full flat board. And so he was like, well, we're going to need like a full flat board for it to sit on. And so we went to Home Depot and got like one of those big sheets of plywood, you know, that he was going to turn into like an attachment to put on the trailer so that we could move stuff. Particularly the washer and dryer, but also just like moving in general. We could put our couch on it, we could put whatever. And so we get this piece of plywood. Now granted, we went in my boyfriend's car, which was a big fat mistake. He drives a BMW like sedan 3 Series. And he like swore that he thought it would fit. And we get it, and it would have fit if they had the exact size that we needed. But they had like, we needed like a 3x6 and they only had like a 4x7 or something. And so it was 1 foot wider on each side. And so when we get it back to his car, we're like, fuck, it doesn't fit. Fuck, it doesn't fit. And so I say, look, the house is 10 minutes away. You just got to go back to the house and get my car and bring it back because I have a Subaru SUV. And so it'll fit in my SUV. It won't fit in yours. So just go home and get it, and I'll sit here with the plywood and wait for you. And so that's what I did. I sat with the plywood and waited for him, and it was so cold. But he came back and we were able to get it into the car and go. And then he spent all afternoon yesterday while I was stitching. He was building an attachment to put on the trailer. So that's what he did. And it's gonna be really helpful for us moving now. So yeah, that was fun. I had to sit in the cold for like 20 minutes. I got so much done this weekend in terms of crafts. You ain't gonna believe it. Most of it was stitching, a little bit of it was diamond painting. So I'll also show you the diamond painting first. This is what I've been working on. It's a little 30x40 from Amazon that my boyfriend got me for Christmas, and he got it for us, or for me, because it looks like the Olipop. Oh yeah, that looks like my Paparuski, doesn't it? My little cat, who's sitting behind the camera at the moment. So I got another row done this weekend. So I have 2 more rows and then I'm done. Done. It's looking good so far. So that's what I did in terms of diamond painting. And then stitching. Are you guys ready to see this? Oh my God, look at all that progress. Look at that. Look at that. So I went as far as I felt comfortable, see, because on the back, it has like these flaps of fabric here. You see what I'm talking about? And so I didn't want to accidentally stitch those into the thing. And so I went as far to each side as I felt comfortable with the hair. So we got to the little fishies that are in her hair, and then we got to one little section of her face. And then I just started doing the details above it. So I did all the back stitching. There was like just the tiniest amount, but these little like strands that hook it to her hair, that's the back stitching. And then I did all of this up here. Right? And then I'm gonna start doing the stuff down here, and then I'll move the Q-snap, finish this way, move the Q-snap, finish this way, or vice versa. But one way, finish, like move the Q-snap, finish, move the Q-snap, finish, and then I should be done. but I'm gonna do the bottom part first as far as I can reach. Doesn't it look so good? Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. Are you not obsessed with it? Because I'm obsessed with it. This is stitched with all the called for DMC on a 32 count witchelt. I do not know what color it is. It's stitched 2/1. That's it. It's all called for DMC. Barbara Anna Designs, Dreaming Girl. Yes, look at that. Look at that. It looks so good. So I'm so excited to have that piece finished. I got a comment. I can't remember who put the comment though. I can't remember their name, but they said in last week's video, they were like, oh, that's gonna look so good in your new home. I was like, oh, don't play with my feelings like that. Don't play with my feelings like that. So yes, I'm very excited. I am gonna hang it up in the new house. I'm thinking either like my office or maybe even like the guest bathroom, because it's right next to my office, and so that's the bathroom I'll be using during the day. So it's like I can stare at it every day, you know, without it being like in my office. We'll see. It's either gonna go in my office or in that bathroom. We'll find out. So, but I'm so excited about it. I just think it looks so good. So that's it, y'all. I gotta get back to work today. God, I just, you know, I think it's an ADHD thing, but do you ever feel like that you use all of the energy that you have to do like your mandatory things that you have to do during the day, whether that's work or school or whatever, your obligations for the day, that like I have to work today, I just do. And then you use all of your energy doing that, and then you don't have any leftover energy to like take a shower, make yourself dinner, brush your cat, I don't know, whatever other things that might do your laundry, whatever else might need to be done, because that's how I feel like almost every day. And especially today, I'm like already out of energy. I know that my boyfriend's gonna come home and be like, we need to cook dinner and take a shower, and I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? Is that just, I think that's just an ADHD thing, but I totally feel like that today, that I'm recovering and not very well, so hopefully we'll be okay, you know, we'll see. So I'm gonna drink my hot chocolate, I'm gonna make it through the day, I'm gonna get my butt back on that computer, and hopefully today we'll hear about whether the whether the seller is willing to fix the radon, because I think I told you guys last week when I talked about the inspection that the radon in the house was the only problem, was that the radon in the house was a little high. And so it needs to be mitigated. It's like $800, and Perry and I we're putting all of our money into getting into the house, and so we just don't really have $800 extra laying around, and so we're hoping that this guy will fix it. If not, my parents said they would loan us some money to fix it, because it's like we could fix it in like 6 months to a year when we recoup a little bit of money, but like not immediately. And my parents were like, we don't want you living in radon for 6 months to a year, so we'll loan you the money to fix it, and then you just pay us back whenever. But we're hoping that this guy, because we said, you know, the seller that we're buying it from, in the contract, we said that we won't object anything in the inspection except for health and safety, and radon is health and safety, and so we're kind of hoping that he'll just fix it. But we're still waiting to hear back from him. We put in the inspection objection, the like proposal of, hey, can you fix it, on Friday, and we're still waiting. So hopefully we hear about that today, and I'll let you guys know as soon as we do. So I'm gonna get back to work because I've been jabbering on for 19 minutes. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Tuesday. I guess you have always been here, but it's Tuesday. It is February 1st. Tomorrow is Perry and I's month anniversary. The 2nd. Our anniversary is October 2nd, but we do still celebrate we just go yay every month, you know? So tomorrow is what, 2 years and 4 months, I think. 2 years and 4 months that we've been together. So, and I have packages. Don't look at that one, it's for Perry. I don't know what it is, it has its name on it. I think it's tools. I don't know. But I have some packages for me that I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. and they're not Crafty related really, I just wanted to show you. Oh, I'm so excited. So, yeah, today is Tuesday. It is quite later in the day. It's like 3:30. I just got home from therapy. I just had so much going on this morning. I decided I was just gonna film this later in the day. I've been doing a lot of stuff for the internship this morning. I had a meeting and I've been trying to get the schedule for what post we're posting tomorrow, because there's been a lot of back and forth on that. But we've been planning out, we spent a lot of the time, excuse me, my son. The Ollie is here. We spent a lot of time planning out in the meeting what we're either calling, because the CEO wanted to call it the Super Bowl of books, and we just wanted to call it, there was a lot of people that said, let's just call it Book Bowl. And so we've been planning out all of the stories, Instagram stories that we're gonna do that are, Ollie, cut the shit! Cut the shit! That are all, look at this cat. That we chose like 16 books, I think. Excuse you, my son. And we're like pitting them against each other. We're doing like a whole bracket, and then whoever wins is they win the book bowl, you know? I think it'll be kind of fun. So we spent a lot of time planning that today. But I'm like, okay, what's being posted tomorrow though? Like, we gotta figure this out. But I spent basically all of my day today doing internship stuff. I paid for school this morning, and then, Ollie, you're being a little bit of a freaking crackhead. I am an Ollie, and I am a crackhead. Yeah. Look at that little fucking face. I just love him. I just fucking love him. Thank you for the licks. I just love him so much. So, up there you go, since you want to attack me. Yeah, so, oh, and we did hear about the radon. It went until we got to the point, y'all, last night. The deadline for the inspection objection, which was us asking for them to fix the radon, was 6 p.m. last night. And it got to the point where I'm on the phone with my mom at 5:50 going, are they gonna sign it? What's gonna happen? Because according to the listing agent and according to the seller, he did not know about it until 4 p.m., 5 p.m. that day. An hour before the deadline. I like wanted to scream. And it's all the listing agent's fault. She has said, it's like, you know, I just had a family member die of COVID, and I have a transaction assistant who usually deals with all this stuff, but he's out with COVID, and so I'm just like spinning. And so I definitely give her a little grace for that, but it's also like, we have a deadline, we have a contract, and if we don't get things signed by the deadline, then we fall out of contract, and we have to the house goes back on the market, and we have to start all over again. And it's like, I feel for you, girl, but like, we have a contract, and we can't just, so the seller claims that he never got it. Sorry, I just got a message from somebody and I get so distracted. But he did at 5:58, 2 minutes before the deadline, he signed the extension. So my mom had written up like an extension to give him a couple more days. And so he had until like 6 p.m. today, I think, to make up his mind about the radon. And he did sign that at 5:58. 2 minutes before the deadline, before we were about to fall out of contract. And Perry and I had already made the decision that it's like, fine, don't ask him to fix the radon, you know, repeal the objection. It's like, it's not worth us losing the house over. And so we had already like gotten that ready to go, and he signed it at 5:58. So woohoo. So he did originally, when we thought the bids were for the radon for how much it was going to cost to mitigate it was $450, was $800, and so he gave us $750, which was just woo freaking who. And then mom went back and said, who, in case you don't know, my mom is my real estate agent. She went back to him and said, or to the listing agent or to somebody, and said, well, actually I've been getting, that's what it used to be, but they say that, parts and supplies and whatever are really expensive right now and they're in really high demand. And so it's now $1,000. And so he said, okay, well then I'll give you $1,000. So he's giving us $1,000 off of our closing costs to fix the radon. Fuck yeah, man, right? I'm so excited. So that felt good. My camera just fell. Very sorry. Jesus. Fine. The radon's gonna get fixed. Yay! And we're almost out of the underwriting process, so we should be like good to go. So that was exciting. And then just a bunch of like work stuff today. God, I cannot ever get this camera right. Bunch of work stuff today. I was gonna do some school stuff. Didn't really have time to do some school stuff. I did like a tiny amount of school stuff. Didn't really have much time. And then went to therapy. Just got home. So I ordered. You guys, you gotta check this freaking shop out. I'm so excited. Oh, this is so cute. This is a company that I found on TikTok. And she drew me in because it's embroidered. She not hand embroiders. She makes these, but she embroiders sweatshirts. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh, I can already see it peeking out. I'm so excited. And she's a small business and she's a college student just like me. And so she of course drew me in with that. And I saw her on TikTok. It's called Unfinished Apparel. Let me see if I can, here we go. Unfinished Apparel, and you can see that's her handle to TikTok, Instagram, the whole nine. It's called Unfinished Apparel. It's ran by a college student which I just freaking love. And it says it on here, with every purchase, a portion of sale goes to creating crew necks for patients in the Horsham Clinic, an inpatient psychiatric center. Most patients who are admitted come with nothing of their own. Upon arrival, these patients will be given a crew neck to keep throughout their stay and after they are discharged. Thank you for supporting an incredible cause and helping someone in need. So once I saw that, I was like, you've hook, lined, and sinkered me. Like, if I wasn't already in love with her cute crew necks and the fact that she's a college student and she's a small business owner like me, you hook, line, and sinker it with the fact that a portion of the proceeds goes to getting people at psychiatric hospitals crew necks. You hook, line, and sinkered me. So I went through her website. She has a bunch of really cute designs. And I originally was going to get one that I saw on her TikTok. And then I saw this one and I just couldn't help myself. So you get to choose the color of the stitches and the color of the crew neck. And then obviously you get to pick your size. It's so soft. Look at that. Oh my God. So I got this like green color. And then I got white embroidery. And it's a hand holding flowers. Does that not just make you want to scream? And of course, I wanted like the biggest size possible. So I got like a 2XL. And look at how huge it is. Does that not just, oh my God, I love it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God. I just love it. Oh, so it was $39 on her website. No tax, free shipping. Look at that. Holy shit. And it's really soft. So this is a Gildan heavy blend. It's, see the little Gildan? We all know what that is. It's really soft. I like this material a lot. Look at it! Oh my God, I just love it so much. So, that's going on immediately after we're done filming this. So that's that from Unfinished Apparel. Go check out her website if you're interested because holy crap, I love that. I love that. So yeah, unfinishedapparelstore.com. Right there. Yeah, go support her. Go support her. College student, helping psychiatric center. Love that. And then I got one thing for the new house. So I ordered it from Amazon. Yeah, look at this. It's a kitty door. So what the plan is that we're gonna, there's a closet in the house that it's like a little coat closet type thing. It's right outside of the laundry room. And we are going to put, oops, stuff is falling out. I'm just trying to cause I know we are already tight on money because all of our money is locked up into earnest money at the moment But we know that that there's going to be things that we need when we first move into the house, and we don't want to have to buy it all at once. And so as I'm thinking of little things that oh my God, Ollie is making biscuits in a blanket right now. Good job, buddy. Are you making biscuits? He's working real hard at the biscuit store. Yeah, did a good boy. So we're gonna cut a hole in the closet door and put his litter box in the closet, and then just have the cat door. And Ash cannot fit through that, but Ollie can. So Ash won't be able to get to it, which is good because Ash loves to eat his poop and it's freaking disgusting. And then also it helps keep it out of our main area, because right now we don't have a place to put it. It's in our living room. So it'll be nice to have a closet to tuck that away in, and then he'll just have a little door. Stuff is falling. So, yay. That's exciting. Just thought I'd show you guys real quick. And it has the little locks that you can choose, like only in, only out, both ways, or lock it completely, which is nice. So, I don't know when we would use that, but it's nice to have it. And I got it in a white so that it would match the door, because the door is white. So, that's fun also. I'm excited for us to be able to install that in the new house. Yay! Because it is February, so it is officially the same month that we are going to close on the house, because our close date is planned for the 28th. Yay, right? Okay, I think that's it for today. I don't know. Should I do schoolwork? Should I not? I don't want to do schoolwork, but I feel like I should. But I would rather stitch. Oh, I need to show you stitching. Oh my God, I did stitch last night. And I didn't get a ton done, but see, I got some of this stuff down here at the bottom done. Oh, isn't it looking so good? God, I'm sorry. Acid reflux. Doesn't it look so good? So, I did the like leaves of this like 3 times. I had to rip it out every time because it was wrong every time. And the 3rd time that I did it, it was still wrong. But do you think I ripped it out? No, I dealt with it. It's like a stitch or 2 off. And for the life of me, I can't figure it out. And I've ripped it out 3 times and restitched it, and I'm not doing it again. So it is what it is. So like this house is a couple of stitches off. I don't care. It's fine. Everything's fine. Your stitching doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to, see, it looks good, right? That's all it needs to do. So, so that's that. I didn't diamond paint, I just stitched. I'm probably just gonna stitch again tonight, because I'm obsessed with this piece. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. Also, my employee has done a bang-up freaking job in the shop, and she has taken pictures of cover minders and made a bunch of cover minders. And so I now have some cover minders back in my shop again. So if you're interested, when you go to grab your putty, grab a few cover minders as well, because we got them and they're awesome. So, and we're going to continue doing that, adding in cover minders. We're talking about doing trays. We're talking about doing, we're definitely bringing back wax again. Like, we got some plans. So keep an eye out, because that stuff will be freaking exciting, man. I'm working on the wax formula. Maybe that's what I should do tonight. No, I don't wanna. I wanna stitch, you know? Anyway, that's it for today, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, y'all. I wanted to remember to film this really quick. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, y'all. Yesterday, I was working in some way, shape, or form until about midnight. So I worked my ass off all day, internship stuff mostly, and then I went to therapy. I'm trying to get my camera right. Why? There, that's better. And then came home and worked some more. Had some plans to do some school stuff, didn't get any of that done. I was just like internship all day. And then I am like done for the day, and my boyfriend comes home and whatever, and we're hanging out. And the last thing, because I was like wanting to schedule the post for tomorrow, and so the last thing that which I need to do today, the post for tomorrow. So I actually need to do that real quick after I'm done filming this, but last night, I sent a text to the CEO that is, because really? Camera, I swear. The last thing that I heard from him was, it's like, okay, our Instagram page got all screwed up. I need to, talk to Dara and see what she wants to do about it. I said, okay, great, just keep me in the loop. And so then at about 6 o'clock, which is like 8 o'clock his time, I sent him a text and was like, hey, did you ever talk to Dara? Did you figure out what's getting posted for tomorrow? Because I want to make sure we stay on track. And he was like, oh yeah, he was like, hold on, I'm calling you. I was like, motherfucker. So I get on the phone with him at 6. I'm on the phone with him until like 8 or 8:30. And then get off the phone and go sit back down to spend time with my boyfriend. I get another phone call from my employee. And it's like 10 o'clock at night. And she was like, are you sure it's okay? I just have questions. And I was like, it's fine. I get it. You have questions. And so then she had some problems that, with printing the labels and stuff that I was having to work through with her. And so, cause she's still getting set up. And so I was working through those with her until almost midnight. So even all through the night last night, I was working. I felt so bad. I was exhausted. I felt bad that I didn't get to spend time with Perry. It was just like a mess. And so it was one of those things where I went, you know what? When people talk about work-life balance, right? I said, this is what they're talking about. Don't do this. That's what they're saying to you, is don't do this. Don't do exactly what you just did last night. So I am now making a rule for myself that unless absolutely fucking detrimental, that I am not working past 5. I did it with my own business. I need to be able to do it here. It's about setting boundaries. I'm not always the best at that, and I need to work on that. So today, if I didn't tell you, I don't think I did, today is Wednesday the 2nd. So it's Perry and I's 2-year and 4-month anniversary. Wow. Which is fun. And I was so exhausted from yesterday. I slept until like 10. I didn't do but nothing this morning. Thankfully, it's snowing like a son of a outside. And so they canceled school. So we just did Zoom, our Zoom class today. So I was on the Zoom class, and then I've been working on, and that was at 12:30. Or no, it was at 1. I didn't do anything until 1. And then I spent most of the Zoom call in bed because I was just so tired. And then after the Zoom call, I kind of got like a second wind, like my juices started flowing. And so I sat down at the computer and I started working on a project that I have for my motion graphics class that I'm actually very excited about. But I'm now realizing I need to actually go and do some internship work instead. So that's fun. So I need to do that. And then I wanted to make sure that I filmed this video real quick. Like I said, it's about 4 o'clock. Perry will be home in like an hour. I wanted to make sure that I got this filmed really quick so that I didn't skip a day. So that's the update for today. Oh, for the radon, the guy signed the thing and he gave us $750. Now he's giving us $1,000. Woo! I don't remember if I told you guys that, but if I didn't, there it is. And also our loan made it through underwriting. So that's very exciting. That means like your loan got approved, you're good to go. And they just needed like a few extra documents from us that I'm going to get to them today. And we should be like smooth sailing from here. Perry and I are putting in our 60-day notice for the apartments tonight. So very excited about that. Anyway, I'm going to show you my stitching real quick and then I'm going to get back to work because I only have like an hour before Perry gets home. And I am not allowed to work after Perry gets home. I've set my rules. So here's stitching. I had to move the Q-snap over because I finished. So you can see I did this little stuff here at the bottom. And then what you can't see is that I did like her shoulder of her shirt, just like right there. And then I decided I'm going to move the Q-snap over. So I moved it over and I started on this little section of her hair with the fishies. I didn't get to stitch very much, as you can probably tell by all the phone calls I was on last night. So I just did that little section. That's it. But I'm going to work all the way down and then complete all of the upper and the lower stuff and then move the Q-snap to the other side and finish it up over there by her face. We're like moving and grooving on this, right? Like, I feel like I'm doing really good. This has only been like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks working on this? I feel like I'm moving and freaking grooving. So that's it. I'm going to stitch more tonight because I am not working. I am not. So I hope you guys are having a great day. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Morning, y'all. It is Friday, January 4th. I know I missed today. I know. I'm sorry. Yesterday was kind of a mess. Much like my hair today, isn't it? Oh, just, fantastic. I'm thinking, I braided it yesterday, but I apparently braided it quite loose and didn't realize it, so I'm gonna re-braid it today so it doesn't look like this, because this is a lot. I got house hunters going on in the background. Yesterday was a lot. I was doing a lot of schoolwork. I had class yesterday, and then I was doing a lot of internship work. Oh, I'm just tired. It's just like, I feel like my body is not used to being, because between my own business, internship at Bookster, and what else am I doing? School. And buying a house. And even if we took that out of the equation, just these 3 is a full-time job. Is 35, 40 hours a week. That it's like, or at least it could be if I wasn't taking me time. That like, there is every hour of every day, there's something I could be doing for one of those 3 things. So it's like, so I spend more time working than I have ever, that it's like, ay caramba, I'm just exhausted. And so my body is not used to that. And so my body is getting used to that slowly but surely. It gets easier as we go along, but like, I'm very tired, y'all. So between all the crap I was doing yesterday, I did not have time to film a clip. And I apologize. I'm gonna try to be better in the future. But we're here. It's Friday. And I'm trying to take kind of a me day because I'm freaking exhausted. So I'm gonna finish editing this video together and get it up. And then I think I'm gonna work a little bit on a project for video editing, my video editing class. Yeah, probably. Yeah, just because I kind of just feel like I need to. I was gonna do wax today. Should I do wax? Maybe I should do wax. At least get it started. There's labels that I want to get because the labels that I used to do for wax, they're a pain in the butt. And so I want to get like actual, like the way that I print the labels for the putty, I want to get ones that are just like little round ones for the wax, but I need to like order them and they need to come in. But I can get started this weekend or this Friday today and then finish it up next weekend or next Friday. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. So screw editing. I'm going to continue playing House Hunters and I'm going to make some wax. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. I've been doing a whole lot of nothing today. I laid in bed until like noon because I was just exhausted. I'm just so tired. But we officially have like scheduled our closing. Like, we've always had like a closing date, but now we've actually scheduled it at the title company. Like, it's actually happening 10 a.m. Monday the 28th of this month. We're closing. Woohoo! Yes, and Perry and I put in our 60-day notice at the apartments. So we're moving, y'all. Like, it's happening now. Like, I don't think there's anything at this point that could stop. That, like, we're far enough in the process and we have confirmation on all the big things. Like, our loan has been approved, the appraisal happened and is fine, the inspection happened and is fine. Like, the guy is covering the rate on I'm the buyer. The seller is covering the rate on. So it's like, I can't really think of anything at this point that's gonna get in the way. So we're like, it's feeling more and more official as we go, that it's like, no, we are buying a house like in a couple weeks. It's insane. So I'm very excited. And because I'm so busy all day, every day, doing all of the things, time seems to be flying by fairly quickly. It feels like we just went under a contract on the house like yesterday, when really it was like 2 weeks ago, which is insane. So, and the amount that we've gotten done in the past 2 weeks, like appraisal, inspection, loan approval, all the good stuff, all the contracts signed, all the what, it's all done in 2 weeks. I was like, that's insane. So we could technically close earlier than the 28th, but we'd have to like pay extra to do that. It would add money to our closing costs, like prorating the mortgage or something, and we don't want to do that. So we're already like tight on money right now as it is. So it's only like $45 a day you move up, but it's still just like, do we have $45 a day? No. But we scheduled the closing, and it's on a Monday, and so Perry took off work on Monday, and we're just gonna go and close on the house, and then we're gonna go to my dad's because he's giving us the washer and dryer for our new house, and so we're gonna go pick up the washer and dryer and bring it to the new house because we're gonna have keys after the closing. So we're gonna pick it up and bring it to the new house on Monday when he has the day off. That way when we move in the next weekend, it'll already be there and good to go. It's very exciting, right? I'm beyond excited, like stupid excited, you know? So that's kind of what's going on. Internship, yeah, it's kind of driving me crazy, but I'm trying. So yeah, and school is going good. I'm caught up with everything. Everything that it feels so much better from last semester because I actually like am excited about all of my classes and about all of the projects that I'm doing. And because of that, I feel caught up and I feel not like, oh my God, I have so much work to do and it's so overwhelming, because even though I do have a lot of work to do, I'm excited about it. I do have a lot of projects to do, but I'm excited about every single one of them. And so it's like, it feels really good. And that's how I know that I'm on the right path with kind of the classes that I'm doing this semester, which are all video related. And so it's like, there's your field, Randa, video. So that's what's happening. So I'll catch you up on some crafting that I've done over the last couple days. So we'll start with stitching. La 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 la, look at it. I finished the hair and all the little fishies in the hair. And then I'm not quite done with the boat. There's still some stuff to fill in, and then there's like a little flag at the top that I need to do. I'm just going to continue filling the top over here until we get to the very end, and then the bottom until we get to the very end, and then I'll switch to the other side and finish it over there. Doesn't it look so good? Doesn't it look so good? Yeah! I love it. I'm so excited for this to be finished and to... Not like I haven't enjoyed working on it, kind of excited to be finished. You know, sometimes I'm excited to finish things because I like want to get it over with. And sometimes I'm excited to finish things because I want to see it finished and I want to get it in a frame. This is one of those. I'm excited to see it finished. I want to get it in a frame. And I want to pick where it's going to go in the new house. Yay! I love being able, that's one of the things I love so much about stitching, is being able to like have things around my house that I made, you know? I think that's kind of fun. That as much as I like am a stick to the aesthetic kind of person, that it's like when it comes to like my office and stuff, I like having stuff in there that makes me feel creative and is mine and whatever. And so having like my stitching up on the walls is gonna feel really good. I also like, I'm gonna have a pile of my stuffed animals in the corner because I have like a crap ton of Squishmallows, and then like a giant, something that Perry got me when we first started dating. It's like a giant dinosaur. It's a Stegosaurus, I think. It has a little horn, like a horn, and then like this crap that comes out the back. And when he gave me this, it's like 5 feet long. And when he gave it to me, I was like, God, that horn looks like a banana. Because it does. It looks like a little banana coming out of its head. And so I named it Banana. That's its name. It's a stegosaurus named Banana. But he finally gets to debut and come out of the closet. And he and the Squishmallows already have a designated corner in the office. And then I'm going to hang a bunch of my stitching on the wall, and it's going to be really fun. So then, diamond painting. I did do a little bit of diamond painting. Oh, look at it. It's coming together. I have one more one more row left. I just did this section and this middle section this morning. Once I got up at noon, I sat and did some diamond painting. I think it's coming together really nicely. I think it's kind of cute. It looks like a popper, huh? With a flower. It's a little popper with a little flower. I think it's very cute. I'm excited for it to be done, so that I can see the full effect come together, because as you can see, the colors on the canvas do not match what the actual colors are. So it has been kind of fun to see this come to life. So, yay! And then after this, I just decided this morning, I think the plan after that is that it's time to do another Randall Spangler. It's been about forever and a day since I've done a Randall Spangler piece, and I have like a million of them in my closet. So I think I'm going to do a Randall Spangler, and I think I'm going to do afternoon tea. That's the Randall Spangler I've had for the longest. So that's sort of how the decision came for that. But I think that's what I'm going to do after this, and I'm very excited. So, and that's a Diamond Art Club, in case you didn't know. So I'm going to go, I guess, turn my House Hunters back on and get this uploaded and then start experimenting with some wax. That should be fun. I hope you guys had a great freaking week, and I hope you have an incredible weekend. And thank you for hanging out with me again for another episode. If you're not already, subscribe, and you get to see me do this every week. So check back in next Friday for another episode. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!